We finally got downtown LA, and this is Union Station. It's beautiful. It's really Art Deco, full of palm trees. Through the entrance. It's amazing. Look at that, it's beautiful. You wouldn't think that was a station, would you? Hopefully we'll be there in San Diego in 2 hours. San Diego. Yeah, just waiting for the big fella to come pick me up. So finally made it down to San Diego at my friend Rick's son's house, Mark, who's been good enough to put us up for a few nights and help me acclimatise a little bit, but also I had the Chrysler Cordoba that I bought for the trip across America was dropped off at his house. So it's been sitting here for a month and a half, so we finally get to see it for the first time, so I'll give you a look. So this is it. Not a hugely collectible car, really hasn't got a huge following in Australia or in America. Yeah, a bit of a following, but this is a really almost a survivor. 77,000 miles, came out of the one family, so apparently the grandparents bought it. Then they left it to their son, and then I bought it off his son, which is the fella I got it from. So it's only been in one family its whole life. It's got paperwork right back from day one, and it's got a 360 4-barrel in it, and it's a super clean car. Under the hood looks like a Survivor. Fully loaded, air conditioning, power steering, power windows, power seats, cruise control. It's got a factory sunroof. The only thing really it's missing is console between the bucket seats, a floor shift. Otherwise it's pretty much fully loaded, and this is going to be the hack to go across America. The leather seats are both split, unfortunately, in the front, but that's about the worst of it. I think it's always been garaged. Not even a crack on the dash pad. Back seat looks like it's never been sat in. So it's always a bit of a risk getting a car that's going to, we've got to drive it 5,000, 6,000 kilometres maybe across America. But at least we started off with a pretty good example. It's been serviced, as I said, all the way through its life. It's only had a service not long ago, so we're not even going to service it, we're just going to check it over and jump in it and go. So here's hoping it does the job. This little hummingbird, he's bashful, he's on the wrong side. But there he is, the hummingbird, look at that. What a beauty. And it's only an 1/8 mile. And we're going to just take a run down there for fun for the magazine. So I'll say 11:3. Really? Yeah. I'm thinking it won't even do that. 3 runs. Hope that's the last bit of pain I've got to endure. Bogs down a bit off the line. I can't quite get off the line very well, but anyway, bit of fun. How's this for a drag strip though? It's cool. Look at the countryside. It's amazing. Anyway, I think the car actually got going better as I went on, because it's been opening up the 4 barrels at least. Any slower that time?
Huh?
Any slower that time?
No.
Be the slowest one here, wouldn't it?
I love it. You got your little GoPro with you.
Yeah. We're doing this for a magazine.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so it's like a little promotion thing for a magazine we're doing. So
Right on.
it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah, this is great to take it out. I think
Ready to go. We've got the car full. The trunk is stacked to the eyeballs. And Rick's starting the navigation in the car. And we're just about ready to leave Mark's house. Almost exactly 78,000 miles.
Turn left, we're into the sun, which is good.
So turn left, not right.
Whatever you want to do.
Here, New York, today.
G'day, mate.
Good day,
Hi,
mate.
All right,
Righto.
this is it.
This is it. We're off.
Have a fun, safe trip, guys.
We will.
gonna
Hopefully,
try.
we'll make it. We'll see how we go.
Yep. We'll talk to you.
We'll talk to you along the way.
Sounds good,
Thanks,
Mike.
buddy. Thanks for your accommodation and everything's great.
Anytime, Mike.
See ya.
See ya.
So we're going to be back in.
Yeah. Just so we're kind of out of sight. Well, not out of sight, but close enough to out of sight. Righto, we're off.
Off and running.
Off and running.
First stop is going to be Julian, California, which is a little town up in really a pine forest, high elevation. Half an hour after that, we're going to be on the Florida desert in Anzo Borrega State Park, looking at a bunch of steel sculptures in the middle of the desert.
Cool.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Now, the first big question of the day. Left or right?
Right.
So we're leaving sunny San Diego. We've got 77,958 miles on the clock. Three quarters of gas. It's sunny and we've got our sunglasses on.
Yep. We're on California Route 78 in a pine forest near Julian, California. We appear to be slowly coming down into a valley. But after a certain number of miles, I'm going to guess 25, we'll be on the floor of a desert with some serious crazy iron sculptures, which we will show you when we get there. But the terrain has already changed. In the last half an hour, it was like high scrub desert. Now it's a serious deciduous forest. I assume because we're going down into a valley, there's probably a river at the bottom where the water collects, so everything is greener. And it's a fun road, right, Brian?
Fantastic. I love it. It's what I was imagining. You know, when we drive across America, there's all these different conditions, but this is really good driving.
Yep.
Hey.
Wow. High performance it isn't.
That was paint.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Look at that for a view.
Yeah, really.
That's pretty cool.
And as they say, you ain't seen nothing yet.
This is built for handling this car?
Yeah, ill handling. Actually, this does have front and rear sway bars. Yeah. It's amazing.
It's pulling around the corner, not too bad.
It really doesn't have that much body roll. It just doesn't have enough tire.
That's right. That's a lower.
That's the way you like it, though.
Yeah, ride's good.
Yeah.
That's an amazing view there with that, the way the mountains have progressed like that. Whee.
Yeah, you can see the way the earth has been moving and folding them and rippling them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Mountains here are definitely still getting bigger. I don't think the tires are really squealing that much. I think they have some tar strip down the middle of the road that's making the noise.
It's on the line, on the yellow line. We're not going that fast. Well, we're going 40. I guess that's probably fast for this.
Yeah, I mean, we're going 40 in a 55-mile zone. Oh my God, we're going to die.
No, well, this sort of car's never doing 50 around here.
Not with you driving.
I got my lady pants on.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're definitely going down into some kind of valley. I might be able to look up and see what it is, but I don't think I can fish and cut bait at the same time right now. Let's see. That one was recommended speed 20. I think you had it beat. Oh, this downhill is called the Banner Grade. It's a bunch of twisties, and then down, I'm not sure how far, it looks like a mile or two, there's a practically 180-degree switchback. Really care about the ride. I mean, you gotta have some creature comforts. Like this thing doesn't even have a cup holder. This was top of the line in 1977.
I think you'll find the back of the glove box has got an indentation.
That does it. Yeah, there's the indentation. Good luck with that. Yeah, right.
Well, that's not a cup.
Yeah, that's not a cup. Yeah, that's like Crocodile Dundee. What's that? That's a knife, man. I'm gonna kill you. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Yeah, that was the best.
I don't think in 77 they had slushies like that back then.
True. Big gulps. This one chain that has like 86-ounce cups or something. Yeah,
That's
big
right.
gulp.
Yeah.
Bladder busters, they should call them.
That's right.
So you having a good time, Bray?
Yeah, so far so good.
So far so good. The thing has not blown up yet.
Only half an hour away from Mark's house.
That's true.
It's amazing. Look at the valley and the floor. Wow.
Anzo Borrega Desert State Park.
Anzo Borrega State Park. Now, it looks like you landed on the surface of the moon to me.
Anzo Borrega State Park.
Very good.
Look at the sculptures over there. Look at the sun.
That's really bad, the wind.
All right, we're going to have 10 seconds to get.
Another pretty cool sculpture. It's all metal. Look at that. It's fantastic. Pretty clever who made that, I tell you. It'll be 30 feet wide. It's got a small calf or something. We're going through the entrance of the Joshua Tree Park National Park. Here we go, is a legit Joshua tree. This is what they're all waffling about, huh? Wait a minute, Rick's after a photo. Oh, here we go. That's pretty cool, it's coming out my head.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, very good.
All right, I'll get a couple. Look over.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you want.
All right, yeah. It certainly is an amazing place. It's just like you're dropped into another world.
Oh, I think it's almost perfect.
There's split rock. There's a big line right down the middle, a different type of rock inside the rock. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is it. Come on out.
Just hopping out. Rick's going to do some more photography. Lake Havasu City, and this is the London Bridge, which actually was in London. They pulled it down in London and built it over here,
Stone by stone.
stone by stone, and then they made this lake afterwards. So everything you see here is man-made. They're pretty amazing. What do you reckon, Rick? London Bridge?
It's the real deal. Imported from London.
It's hard to believe. I think you're making it up.
You would think.
Well, our first setback so far on their trip, first day in. The one tyre, which I knew was a bit thin on the inside edge. I should have known better and changed it. I let go on the freeway. And unfortunately, it's marked up the quarter panel. I don't know how much that will polish off. I hope it will. The chrome moulding was wrecked that goes around the wheelhouse. And the wheel is okay, but it lost the trim ring as well, so very disappointing. But anyway, it's my own fault, can't blame anybody else. Spare's okay, we'll get back in and keep going. So we're sitting here at Walmart, midday nearly. Rick's putting in his directions for the day. We're half a day behind, just wasted 4 hours getting two tyres fitted because of the blowout yesterday. Took forever, it's like watching paint dry. Anyway, hopefully that's the last hiccup. Touch wood. Yeah. And we're going to start heading north.
Yeah.
Well, Roadrunner material roads here.
Beep, beep.
It's like a roller coaster. You don't have to pay for it.
And the reason some parts of it are concrete, that's where once a year when they get rain, basically a river crosses the road there.
And wash it out.
Right. Arizona. We don't really know where we're going, and we don't know how we're going to get there, but we're loving every minute of it. The roads are just stunning. Oh, we're going over a cattle guard. But the roads are just silken smooth. The scenery is just as far as the eye can see in every direction.
Live in each of those little holes?
I guess so.
Look at that.
Nice.
Feels like it's going to fall on top of me. Look at those cracked pieces there, look like they could fall on top of you. Isn't it? The right rain on the right day.
People next door.
Oh, it's a 5-floor building.
Look at that. They still don't know when it was built.
Beaver Creek. This is where they used to do all their washing, and obviously they'd probably feed for food, and animals come down here. And, yeah. Just want to make sure you fish upstream when they're doing the washing.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So we've got a little diversion to Flagstaff, which we're going tonight for a hotel. Just been to that Indian reservation place, and there was a car fire on the highway, and they've diverted the whole traffic off the highway through the scenic route to, where is it? Where was the place? Sedona, Arizona. And they'll probably take us back to Flagstaff. So let's put about an extra 15 minutes on the trip. We hope to get in there by 6:30 in the evening, and then dinner, and then collapse. Been driving all afternoon and worn out. But this is pretty cool. Look at the view through here. It's pretty amazing. G'day. So we're going to look at Slide Rock, just down the road from Sedona. Close.
And as I recall, and I haven't been on 25 years, but it's sort of an all-natural waterfall. Ask me again in 5 minutes when we get there.
Yeah. See what it really looks like.
Yeah.
Very pretty though.
Oh yeah.
First thing in the morning. What's the temperature? It's actually pretty mild. The sun's hot though. What?
I think
That's man-made.
I think this used to be the bridge.
Oh, okay, original one.
That's my guess. Further up is much nicer. Not that this is bad, not
No.
a really hot day being in that.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Whee! That is slippery. It's also cold. I don't want to take my thongs off, I think. It's too slippery. It's too very slippery. It's like walking on moss. Whee. It's nice and cool, that's for sure.
Walnut Canyon National Monument.
Walnut Canyon National Monument. That's a big hole. So that's the water. That's the natural run of the creek, I guess, when it's water, when it snows.
When it's flowing.
That's a long way down. I don't want to go down that way.
Running water sometimes, it says on the...
Yeah. Sometimes of the year, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good view. I like it. You're focused on me. What's going on? You're getting soft.
It's easy with no hair, it's easy to focus.
forest. It's a Saint wreck. I think it looks a bit like a spiral jetty, but a bunch of logs. V8 Ridge, we're in the park with a petrified forest. Apparently there's some bridge out here. It's like being on the moon floor. Oh yeah, that must be the bridge there. Petrified bridge, looks like. Look at that, logs fallen over and then completely turned to stone. Amazing. Look at this. You do not want to go hungry and without water out here. This is another part of the painted desert. Looks like that. Little post office stop. Looks like a real pretty little town in Colorado. I think it's called San Juan, if you pronounce that right. Very pretty, very different from what we've been before. The last couple of days, I should say. Think of the mountains and hills, beautiful. The old Cordoba's still going well. Touch wood, hasn't given us any trouble, which is great. Got to touch wood though, we've got a long way to go. I had this idea for the trip, which was driving from west to east. I've done the east to west, any excuse to drive across the countryside in America. I love driving through the states and all the differences of the terrains, and you can tell what part of the America you're in just by the colour that's outside, really. But what also was behind it was the cars, of course, and I came up with an idea that I wanted to drive one side of the country or the other, but in an old car. It had to be a Chrysler, it had to be a V8, and something in the 60s and 70s, and it had to be a car that was obviously good condition and currently registered, and also at a budget price that I could recoup at the other end, or if I bring it back to Australia. So the whole idea was around that. And I tell you, it's not easy to do. When you land in LA, you've got to try to find a car in a very small amount of time that fits all those criteria. So that's where the Cordova came in, a beautiful original low mileage one family car that was reliably looked after and still currently registered. And that was the reason why I chose that car, and it really turned out to be really good. And also when I got to the other side of America, I used it for the whole time that I was there, so worked out really well. Anyway, I hope you keep watching. There is a lot of footage, so you'll have to, hopefully you won't fall asleep, and keep watching as we travel right across the country. Thanks.
Hello, do you like my belly ring?